Maybe we need to go back and speak to friend Zarias. Although her name on the map there was Raya the Scout. So have we not actually uncovered her secrets yet?
Someone please kill him.
Quiet you.
That horrendous.
Yes.
The one that I left this worthy to greets.
Now be silent. There's friend Raya.
Brave Tanda lady.
She's got nothing new to add, so I guess we need to do a bit more of Volcano Manor's quest. We've not even done Istvan yet. That would explain why she's still pretty chill. Well, it's night time. Does that mean a bell-bearing hunter's going to spawn? It does. Now, if we just stay behind him, then you can bait out his shield slams, apparently. It's going well so far. Well, now we failed. Now he's going to wreck us. Yep, the minute we stop being behind him, it all goes tits. Ouch. Just need a second to heal, and we didn't really get it. Oh, he scripts us. That's new. But yeah, it's not so hard when you've got super upgraded weapons and all that. Jolly good. Got ourselves the Bone Peddler's bell bearing that we don't need. But now we can venture northwards and try and find old Istvan. I'm not sure if there's any lore in game as to why dogs just fall out of the sky every now and again. This shouldn't be too terrible. Old Uncle Istvan. Ouch. And yeah, didn't even let him get a drink in. Lovely stuff. Thanks, Tan. We will be sure to never use that sorcery. Now, is Raya in her new room and her new form? Not yet. Maybe we need to speak to her some more.
Honey, something. Oh, fine. It just isn't.
Oh, fine. Don't worry about it, Raya. I'm sure it's all well and good. Now we're after Riley. And there she is. Hello, you.
Brave Tarnished. I'm afraid this is... What's that peculiar... Goodness. Am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful.
Grand. Now we need to speak to Tanith again, perhaps? I suppose we can go and deal with Riley whilst we've got a moment. What's up, Riley? We are sick of your Scarlet Rot-based nonsense. We're here to slash and ruin your day. Oh, how did that miss? It's Confessor versus Confessor. We've got cool sides. And you've got... Yeah, you've got Scarlet Rot, I'll give you that. But we bested you nonetheless. Well done. Now let's see if friend Zarias has anything new to add. Is she back in her regular form? She is. Sorry about that table. And yeah, here's this thing as well.
I remember. Funny, isn't it? It's a pot. You have my thanks to you. I want to one day.
Lovely stuff. Now, that should send Zarias back off into the manor. And yeah, grabbed ourselves the tonic of forgetfulness that we're just not going to use. Zarias deserves better than that. Now, did we need to come up here, is the question. Was it up here and then out onto those rocks? I think it was. Yeah. Stop that slug. And you. I know you weren't doing anything, but stop it nonetheless. We'll just snatch that and go about our business. You will probably deal with, just because you're kind of in the way. Oops, there was an item there. I'm sure it wasn't important. Now, we've got an Iron Virgin to deal with, haven't we? Well, when I say deal with, I probably mean run away from. Although, it's not that tough. But yeah, you do your thing. That's fine, I guess. And more spinniness, that's fine. Ouch. Okay, maybe it's not that fine. Quick sup. Didn't get in a hit whilst it was open, I don't think, but yeah, just keep circling. Circling. That whip caught us on the way back, but that's okay. Yeah, at this point we should be okay to trade with it a bunch. Although now we want to just avoid it somewhat. Ow. And down it goes. Any drops for us? Of course not. Why would there be drops? Now, anything down there? Did we look down here previously? I mean, there's a floor over this way. And then flight of stairs. Is this? No. I was going to say, is this the room that you can unlock with the stone sword keys that the Iron Virgin lives in? But I don't think it is. I think it's just generally a room. So that's fine. And yeah, it's not a lot going on down here, it seems. It's just a door that we can open. Cool. And the Missionary's Cookbook 6. So I guess this was some sort of prison room. Holy proof dried liver. I guess that makes sense. There are a bunch of blasphemers here at the manor, so having a holy proof dried liver recipe in here, but then again it was bought here by a missionary. So why would a missionary need it? Unless he was a secret recusant. I don't know. Either way, we've got a Sneck to fight. Hello, Sneck. Bye-bye, Sneck. You're right down there. I suppose you're immune to the lava damage. So we'll just go about our business. Which involves this lad. Yeah. Every time we just jump over them because they rush under us. And then this is the elevator that leads us to that room. And a stone sword key for our troubles. Lovely. Now, friend Zarias might be around somewhere as well. Let's also have a peek around in case our snack friend is around. There it is. I thought it'd be around somewhere. Hi, friend. And there's my girl. Hello, Zarias.
Oh,
No tonic for you. And no killing for you either. Just hang tight, my dear. I'm sure all will be well at some point. Right, if it isn't friend Millicent. Have we done anything for you yet? Have we got any golden needles? Looks like we do. Oh no, it's a gold sewing needle. I guess that doesn't count.
flesh.
That's fine. We were doing Sellen's quest, weren't we? But I do also want to go to Leyendell today, if at all possible. Which we've unlocked, which is good. So we've got a couple of things planned. Now, somewhere though, there's a secret thing near Celia. This much I know. Don't know much more than that though. But if we can find the secret thing, then we can probably advance Sellen's quest. So let's just pootle around the place. Was that a rolly ball? It was. Unbelievable. That looked like another one coming in. That's just general everyday cave walls from the look of it. There'll be clues, I'm sure, as to what we're looking for. And if there aren't clues, there's always a wiki at some point. And there's always sites of grace. Spiffing. But now, yeah, we've not actually been into Celia yet, so maybe we should start Millicent's quest. So let's go find old swamp friend and see if we can't beat him without getting too salty about the whole thing this time. Odds are slim, I know, but we've got to give it a go. Right, these will be the ruins where we snagged ourselves some loot to begin with. Is there an underground bit in these ruins? There should be. I have read that there is always an underground bit. In every place that's called ruins, there's at least one underground bit with an item. But I don't remember finding one in the Streets of Sage's ruins. There it is. Yeah, maybe I did find this on somebody at some point. Maybe this is where we got Roxling. Yeah, we certainly looted it, whatever it was. So never mind, ignore everything I just said. Now, is that the Celia Crystal Tunnels? Might well be. Yeah. We don't need that right now, thank you very much. But whilst we're here, we may as well grab the Celia Backstairs Site of Grace if we can. Shouldn't be that hard. Oh god, is that an avionette in a tree? That's the worst thing. Leave me alone, you little goblet. Alright, but now we found that Site of Grace, we're probably not terribly far from our commander boss friend. Yeah, some dragonflies there, so I feel like we're in the right sort of spot. There he is. Hi, friend. Now, where are your chums? I want to deal with them first. Ouch. Preferably without getting staggered off my horse. But, yeah. That seems to have happened, so that's fine. And now, let's see. Avionets are going down, which is unfortunate. And we're about to die, probably, because that's some Scarlet Rot as well. So yeah, the Avionets didn't hold up at all well. But now, it's us for the boss. Good. So if we can just avoid him and fling the old rocks. Then maybe we can get somewhere. Yeah, didn't avoid him that time. We are low on red flask. Now it's going to get tricky because he's got his mates in the action, so we've got some evading to do. The rock sling is doing its work here. Hey! Job done. Well done, Cherry. Could have been much worse. And we got ourselves the gold needle that Gary needs. Not that this is helping us find what we need in Celia at all. But I guess that's fine. We'll go and have a poke around the town now, perhaps. Is it in the town that we need to be, though? Or is it near the town? Also, what are you, Scarab? Come here. Bloody dragonflies. Ha! Take that. Sacred Ring of Light. Cool. Now, which way was it to Gary's from here? May as well bob up and say hello to him while we got the chance. Lovely, so that's that dialogue out of the way. We don't need to rush back to Gary and get the needle sorted out right now. Let's go for a stroll this way. Because I do know that what we're looking for is in the general vicinity of Celia. But that's about all I know. Bloody dragonflies. I see you down there waiting for me to drop down so you can eat my delicious blood. Bloody hell. Didn't see that coming though, did I? Guess that's a troll friend somewhere, just tossing magic bombs at us. There he is. Yeah, it's just tossing magic pots. They're just bloody enormous ones because he's a big, strong troll type. Yeah, I don't know where we're going for Selen's quest. So I might just have to do some research on it at some point, because I know it's behind an invisible wall, but that's not a lot of help in itself. If I at least knew, for example, that it was an invisible wall in Celia, then that would be a start. Because then we can have a good old investigate of Celia and see what we can see. But I don't even know that much, so There was a note, wasn't there, on a merchant? Maybe that would help. But I'm pretty sure the note just read, "There's an invisible wall near Celia." Might have been this merchant. Can you help us, friend?
Buying or selling?
No, you've only got a note about gravity's advantage, which is fine. Well, you could sell us rock bow and arrow recipes, which is pretty cool. Should we buy that crack pot? Might come in handy at some point. And the stone sword key might come in handy. It's about time I started buying crack pots if I'm ever going to use the bloody things. But yeah, back to the plan and a trip to Leyendell. Pretty sure we picked up the old sewer key. Yeah, we did. Unlocks the sewer jail door beneath Leyendell. My friend Dungeeater wanted us to pop down there and release his body. So maybe we'll go and have a quick look at him. Yeah, never fails to impress. This vista. It's a beautiful place, this old Leyendell. So, step 1. Unlock the actual legit shortcut rather than having to throw ourselves off the building every time. And then, shall we cheese our friend here? Maybe we shall. Go on, friend. How far are you going to follow us? Just that far. Whoop. Now, what might we want? Great glintstone shard, maybe? Should probably take a sip, just as insurance against botching this. Like so. Oh, God. Although now we're going to botch it, aren't we? Run away. Yep. We are kind of botching this big time. But I'm sure it's fine. We're not here. Okay, yeah, you know we are. That's fine. Ouch. Yep, that was a good hit. Okay, that was incredibly sloppy all told. Couldn't have been much worse all round, really. But we got the job done. And we got ourselves a hero's rune. Lovely. So, back to the top. Oh, and friend Box over there as well. Good. So, int. We need lots of int. We need like 80 int. So we can make a start on that. Now, what you got to say for yourself, Bok lad? Usual stuff?
Bok?
Whilst we're here, we may as well tell Bok that he's a beautiful boy.
You're beautiful.
Did I just hear my mum speaking? Thank you very much. Mum was always the only one who said I was beautiful. And now, my kind master, let me hear her voice. Oh, please, if I may dream just once, do you feel the same way my mum did, master? Do you think I'm beautiful, despite these looks?
Who at this point would select not at all? You're actually some sort of monster.
Master, kind master, I, Bok the seamster, am forever in your service.
And basically that's Bok's quest done.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
Lovely. Bok is now a happy boy.